Hello and welcome to a brand new video, this time in Sardegna, Italy. Without further ado, let's get it started. So sorry for any Italians if I butchered the name there, Sardegna. I hope I said it correctly. Anyways, this will be my fastest lap, but my fastest lap is also what you can see on the right hand side there in lap number 2. That is a 120.363. And what does that mean? That means that actually I did a similar time in this lap itself, so lap number 3, just like I did in lap number 2. So that is very rare. I don't think I've seen this happen anywhere else, and also this is my first time it happened to me. But you can also see that I'm quite down in my time there, so only 0.08, so not too far away, but that shows consistency of 2 laps worth of fastest time, which I couldn't improve, or maybe do even worse as well. So that shows some consistency. That's good, of course. Going through these corners here, so it's and yeah, I'm 0.024 away, so very consistent actually. And yeah, I will gain a little bit more time towards sector 3 here. So going through this left-hander, just lifting off the acceleration a little bit, using all of the curbs there, braking hard, downshifting to 2 gears to 3rd gear. Going through these corners here, you really need to commit the car very early so they get a good run out there. And yeah, so coming into the lap, you would see a identical time there. So not happened before, but yeah, the time itself is enough for 4th position, so 1.2 away from the leader. And yeah, so let's see how it will go in the sprint race. Alright, so going to the sprint race, standing start. This is always something I fear, because the Alfa Romeo is not good on a standing start. I've told this many times in the video already. It's not the best of cars for starting, but let's see how it goes. So away we go. A good initial get off the line there, but you would see now I'm slowly going to drop down positions. P5 already now to P5. I'm going tentatively through these corners here, going to the curb itself, and yeah, braking as late as I could, about the 75-meter board there. But already now in 6th position, so losing a lot of positions there. Yeah, not ideal so far. So let's see if I can pick my way back up the field after losing some positions. No, actually I lose another position there. Already up to P7 there. I'm just trying to keep myself within these guys there, looking behind, making sure that I don't make any mistakes here. Trying to go in this inside as well. Will it work? I'm alongside him. The traction is not good enough. Also a little bit of banging there, but all good. And going through this sequence of corners, so still in P number 7. So let's see here, I brake really hard into this corner here, and then I get a little bit of tap, and I'm getting another tap, and yeah, I spin around there. So I have a little bit of spinneroo. Let's see from a different angle. So I'm going to this right hander here. I get a little bit of a bang from the Toyota behind. That's enough for another hit later on and another spin there. So going to the Toyota's point of view there. So he gets banged actually initially, and he bangs into me. So then going into the view of the Peugeot there. So this is where actually he received a bang, and that bang also caused me for a bang, and yeah, I got spinned out. So not ideal. I would write a report out of this. Let's see what comes out of it. But I'm already now in P number 9, so a further 2 positions lost. So let's see how it goes. So lap number 2 here, the Toyota has a bit of a moment in front of me, and I remember at this point in the Grand Prix, like I moved my steering wheel so hard that I heard a big thump there because I had to react so violently, I would say. But all is good, nothing was damaged. And most importantly, I'm in P number 8. So let's see what mistake now. Going through the sequence, just brake too late, and I missed the apex, and yeah, I go to the sand. And the Toyota behind me is going to promptly pass me as well. So yeah, lost 1 position, back to P number 9. And you can see the last place guy is already very close to my radar. In the radar you can see he's very close behind, and here he goes into the inside. I didn't really fight, to be honest. I just didn't want to have any contact there. And yeah, so I'm in P number 10, also known as last. So now P number 9 is going to make a mistake there. He has a very weird entry into this corner. Don't know if he made a mistake or whatever, but anyways, I'm trying to go into the inside there. Now trying to brake as I can, and try to go here, and yeah, he has a bit of a moment there. He had to catch his car, a good catch by the way, but yeah, now I'm in P number 9. And now another moment from the guy in front, the Toyota. So he misses the braking just like what I did previously actually. So yeah, that gets me P number 8. Alright, so going through these corners, I actually brake a little bit late, and this will be my final lap already. So the guy behind there is catching up, but it's not enough. I'm gonna finish in the line, yeah, just about in P number 8. So that's useful then for the feature race, because I'll be starting in P number 3. Let's see how that goes. Alrighty then, so feature race, yeah, so P number 3, and also a rolling start. So I'm a bit more confident in this race because it's not a standing start. That means the Alfa Romeo wouldn't be gulfed up by everybody else, so that's always good. 40 minutes, let's see what will happen. Starting in the medium tires, so that's usually my strategy of choice, medium to soft. Yeah, so far, so let's see how it goes. So P number 3, the race has started. Yeah, actually, in the surprise of things, everything went smoothly in the first lap, in the first corner. So braking as I would. In P number 3, nothing so far. Let's go. Lap number 2, however, was not the same story. So the Peugeot behind me is gonna make a robust pass there. I decided to let him go because he's one of the faster guys there. I'm almost pushing him up the hill there. But anyways, yeah, going through the sequence of corners, you see he's dancing a lot there. It's a connection issue, so fast forwarding also a little bit here. Coming through these corners here, I'm in the inside of the Peugeot there, so I'm going, and yeah, he kind of squeezes me towards the sand there, and I had a moment there which I lost a lot of positions. So let's look at it in a different angle. So going through this sequence of corners, I felt a little bit pinched. That made me go into the sand, and that made me lost a little bit of positions there. Going through this perspective of the Peugeot, in fact, yeah, I felt that there was a little bit of a pinching there, so I'll make a report out of it. I don't know what will come out of it. Maybe I could have just backed out a little bit, but I will leave it to the stewards to decide if that is an incident or not. Anyways, regardless of that, my race has been compromised a little bit, so I'm down into P number 7. So that's not ideal, but let's see how it goes. Or maybe let's see it now. I'm battling already with the McLaren there. So right up his gearbox and going to the right hand side there, braking really late because I wanted to get to the outside, leaving in enough space on the inside there. Yeah, a very good move there. So back to P number 6. So lap number 4, let's see what mistake I'm gonna make. Yeah, I'm going to this left-hander here, just I was not close enough to the curbs in the inside there, and that made me propel or understeer outside, and I promptly lost one position there. Dancing car there, but yeah, so P number 7. Now I'm gonna make my biggest mistake of the feature race. So going through this sequence of corners, just understeer too much to the outside, and my car dipped into the sand, and that gave me a little bit of a roll. So it's surprisingly easy mistake to make, but a mistake that you don't want to make nonetheless. And yeah, this propelled me all the way back down to P number 10. In the same lap itself, I think someone quitted, so that's why I'm now in P number 9. But then the P number 8 guy also made a mistake there, so that gave me one position, P number 8. And now we are battling the McLaren in front there, and this guy, he mentioned in our chat that he didn't even practice at all, but he was much faster than me in the sprint and the feature race. But regardless, I'm going through the outside, leaving enough space on the inside there. But yeah, you can see he's coming back in the radar, but just managed to brake in time and get the position, P number 7. Now let's jump to lap number 17. So nothing else happened in between. Some people went to the pits, that's why I was in P number 5 coming into the pits. But yeah, so fast forwarding also in the pits, changing my mediums to soft and fueling it up to what I feel that I can run up to the race finish. Yeah, coming back out in P number 7, but quickly passed by this McLaren. So a really good battle so far with this guy here. I had confidence that to let him go at first, because I know I have the soft tires and I have fresh, it's quite fresh at this point, so that's why I just let him go a little bit, and then I wanted to battle him a little bit later. But here I think he made a little bit of a mistake there going into the sand, and yeah, I quickly capitalized on his mistake by going into the inside here. He gave me enough space there, very good. Here brake very late into this apex here, giving him enough space on the inside there. Yeah, but the move is done. So P number 7. So a battle with another McLaren there. Now I'm in P number 6. So I think somebody went to the pits as well. Yeah, you can see there P number 7 still in the pits. So I mean P number 6 because of that. So battling this McLaren there. Let's see how it goes. So I'm very close with him. Again now with fresh tires here, so I'm utilizing my tires as much as I can, but actually he makes a mistake there, so it prompts me to P number 5, or propels me I should say. So going through these corners, yeah, so the move is done, P number 5. And yeah, jumping ahead to the penultimate lap of the race, but my final lap. That's because the time is not enough for another lap for me. That's why it'll be my penultimate lap, or the race's penultimate lap, my final lap. So let's go through some retrospectives. Coming in P number 5 is pretty much, I think, okay. Out of 10 drivers, so there was very few drivers in this race. Usually there is about 16 people, and yeah, I don't know, 6 people I think didn't decide to show up. Even my teammate was not there, not sure why. But regardless, P number 5 I think is a good return. In the qualifying itself, P number 4, I think it was one of my best qualifying so far. Still 1.2 seconds away, so that was just basically my pace, because as you saw I made 2 identical times, so I don't think I had anything else inside of there. So happy with the P number 4 start there, but afterwards with some context in the sprint race, which I will make a report out of it, yeah, that made me go down the order. But after that I was also making some stupid errors there, so on my side also bad. In the feature race, there was another bang there that made me go to P number 7. Then I tried to make my way up, and I did gain a couple of positions there to P number 5, so that's good. And you can see some shenanigans in front of me. They just basically don't want to make an extra lap, so they're slowing down. But yeah, that doesn't affect anything, so I'm still in P number 5. Yeah, I would say overall it's a good race. Could have done a little bit better, but I would take it. P number 5. Just looking at the standings itself, so the standings has not been updated. That's why for week 4 you still see it empty. So, but I did get, I think, about similar points to the last race. I finished P8 and P5. So the last week I finished P9 and P5. So a little bit better, getting better. But of course there was only 10 drivers there, so I'm always going to do a little bit better. But regardless, wherever I am currently, I think it should be P number 6 or 7, around there. That's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you guys in the next video.